has been fresh turmoil that has happened where Sheikh Hasina's Awami League has now called for protests and strikes because it wants to now take on the Muhammad Yunus government full on. Remember, since 5th of August, Awami League has almost gone into a complete shell with most of its leaders either being arrested, jailed or in hiding. But now they have come out, they're taking on the Muhammad Yunus government, and there's a series of strikes and protests that are lined up. What's the reason? They feel they are being targeted, and the fact that the minorities in Bangladesh have been completely victimized under Muhammad Yunus's tenure. This comes at the first major demonstration by the Awami League and would be extremely significant how the Muhammad Yunus government responds to that. Remember, they've so far come out very strongly against Sheikh Hasina's tenure. They've come out very strongly against the Indian government, saying that they should not shelter Sheikh Hasina forward. And also they've come out with multiple extradition requests. Let's get in my colleague Saurabh Gupta to really decode this for us and what it means for Bangladesh. Saurabh, you've been working the phones, you've been getting us all details. Talk to us about what's lined up by Awami League in terms of the strikes and protests against Muhammad Yunus's government.
Well, the strikes and protests are something that are part of a larger program that the Awami League has announced. And what they want to do is really, politics in absenteeism is something that really doesn't work. And the Awami League was facing an existential crisis after the departure of Sheikh Hasina. Its party members, its supporters were all being hunted down, often also being brutally killed and having lost their lives. So in such a situation, the party to remain relevant in Bangladesh politics, because what it feels is that there is an effort to wipe out history. That, the legacy of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman is something that's being systematically wiped out. And therefore, the Awami League feels that if it doesn't put an end to it, or if it doesn't at least symbolically show it's fighting it, it might very well happen in Bangladesh, given the kind of manner in which radical elements have been functioning in that country. So obviously, this is something that the Awami League is going to do to not only maintain its political relevance in the country, but also to ensure that its supporters and its, people who are under attack also have a sense of, being part of the political process. Because remember, when elections are announced, it will be the BNP, which was the main opposition party during when the Awami League was in power, and the Awami League, which are the main parties and which have been really the main parties in Bangladesh politics, since 1971. So obviously this is going to be an interesting space to watch as far as the Awami League is concerned. It doesn't want to relegate itself to a party that is missing on the ground, given the circumstances that the party members have been facing. But it also wants to make its presence felt even in the challenging situation in Bangladesh, especially with its party members coming under attack.
All right, Saurabh Gupta, appreciate you taking out the time to decode that for us. Let's get in Muktadir Rashid to really talk more about what this means for Bangladesh. Fresh turmoil coming in for the country, which is still recovering from the so-called student protests and what happened after that. Muktadir, good to have you on the show. Talk to us about the impact that what Awami League is trying to do would have on the political landscape of Bangladesh. They were in hiding for about 6 months when there was a lot of attacks on them. They were being targeted, but they're now out to take on the Muhammad Yunus government.
Thank you for having me here. I don't think Awami League, the way they are doing right now, it's at all a political party or political platform what they are doing right now. So it's very unfortunate that they're yet to say anything about the brutal killing of the students and the people during the July-August uprising. So it's very unfortunate for a political party which is now based on social media platform using the other socials. So it's now a social media platform for now. This party, which is very deeply rooted with the people in masses, but it's absolutely gone because they lost their connection with the people over the years, especially when Sheikh Hasina came to power again and again without the people's mandate. So the party, what currently they are facing right now it's a very, very, their own kind of thing they are looking for. And on the other hand, the party, if you look at the party structure right at the moment, so few of them are now campaigning from social media, media platforms,
Okay.
especially from Europe or India or like USA. But many of them now are in
Okay.
Bangladesh. They are, they are having their time with the family. Probably they will understand the situation will improve, and maybe there will be an
Okay.
opportunity for them to join in next election.
All right, Muktadir Rashid, thanks for that update.